Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a review of a new product on the market by the brand Biossance, and it's going to be the Squalane plus Elderberry Jelly Cleanser. This is something similar to a cleansing balm. I would say this is like a hybrid between a cleansing balm and an oil, hence why they are calling it a jelly cleanser. It is supposed to remove makeup and sunscreen, so technically this is something that you would want to use as a first cleanse before like a foaming cleanser. As usual, I will share with you all the details that you need to know, the price, the ingredients, and then show you an actual demo of me using it to remove my makeup so you can see how effective it is, and finally share with you my final thoughts. If this sounds interesting to you, hang tight, we're gonna get into it right now. This jelly cleanser comes in this box, which is a typical Biossance packaging, and this is what the tube looks like. I must say the tube looks a little bit cheap, but then when I read a little bit further, this is actually using, I think, 60% recyclable plastic. So that kind of explains why the packaging doesn't look very luxe, even though the price is quite high. So I hope it's translating on camera, but yeah, it does feel a little bit cheap, but it's okay because it's just packaging. As long as the product works well, I don't mind. We get 150 ml or 5.07 fluid ounces, which is a really good size for a cleansing balm. I would say it is typical, but also not all brands put this much. It retails for $28 or 22 pounds. I got mine off of Cop Beauty, so I paid 22 pounds for it. And I have seen it available on Sephora.com and Cop Beauty. So this claims to be a facial cleanser and a makeup remover. It does claim to remove all traces of makeup and sunscreen, including mascara, liner, all of that. I'll tell you what it says here. It says, melt away waterproof makeup and impurities with this gentle and effective cleanser formulated for all skin types. So this is supposed to be suitable for everybody. It is antioxidant rich and it nourishes while Squalane hydrates, so your skin is always left soft and moisturized. So Biossance is known for using Squalane in all their products, and Squalane is a great moisturizer. And the way they say to use this is the typical way you would use a cleansing balm or oil. Apply a small amount to dry skin, massage it into the skin, allow it to break down makeup, sunscreen, all of that film, and then go in with water, allow it to emulsify, which means turn it into like a milky liquid, and then it should wash off clean with all the makeup and sunscreen. Let's do a little bit of an ingredient analysis. This has glycerin in it, which is a wonderful humectant that allows your skin to hold on to moisture. It's also got Squalane, as we already mentioned, which is moisturizing but also non-greasy. It's also using a very gentle foaming agent. I will pop the name on the screen because I can't pronounce it. This is known for being super gentle, and it is the ingredient usually used in soapless bar soaps, if you know what I'm talking about. This ingredient also gives you that rich, creamy foam without really stripping your skin. It's also got alpha-glucan oligosaccharide, which is said to stimulate the good microbial skin flora instead of the bad one. So it would stimulate the good ones and not do the same to the bad ones, which honestly, just listening to that sounds amazing. It's also got rosemary extract, which is antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and it's also got sunflower seed extract, which contains also anti-inflammatory properties, and it is moisturizing, and it's got some soothing amino acids. So amazing ingredients. And the final one I want to share with you is elderberry extract and sweet potato extract. These two are obviously plant extracts, so if they would add something, usually it is fragrance or maybe a little bit of antioxidant properties. This has a very interesting texture. Let me show it to you. It's really beautiful. This is what it looks like. It does have a scent, and honestly, I think the scent is coming from the elderberry extract because there's nothing listed as fragrance, and the scent does smell a bit natural. It is not a beautiful scent in my opinion. I don't really necessarily like it, but I don't hate it at the same time. I'm kind of neutral to it. this is what it looks like. It has a very interesting texture. So if a balm and an oil were to have a baby, this is what it would feel like. So a very nice texture, very eye-catching, and very appealing. You know, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be amazing. It looks great. They are claiming it's going to remove makeup, so it sounds amazing. Let's go ahead and get into the demo so you can see what it actually does and what it doesn't. You'll be seeing me right now on camera trying to remove my makeup while using this cleanser. As I already showed you, it comes out in a very nice jelly texture. It spreads quite nicely on the skin, but I would say you do need a bit of it, not like what it says on the packaging to use a small amount. A small amount is not going to spread enough. Once it spreads and comes in contact with your skin and the warmth of your fingers, it turns into more of an oily texture rather than a jelly texture. And then the makeup and the sunscreen film starts to break down. I rubbed it all over my skin the way I would do with any other cleansing balm or oil, same amount of time, same amount of effort. And then I went in and I washed my face, and to reveal that most of my mascara is under my eyes, and it honestly didn't remove much of my makeup. It did remove my sunscreen and the rest of my makeup, but it definitely struggled in removing my mascara and eyeliner. And do bear in mind that these two were not waterproof. So these are just regular mascaras and eyeliner. So obviously that is a deal breaker for me. If a cleansing balm doesn't remove my mascara and my liner, I will personally not purchase it again. The only reason I am using it is to be able to remove my mascara and my liner without having to go in with micellar water or a makeup remover. And if it doesn't do that for me, then I cannot recommend it. It also did leave my skin a little bit stripped. I don't want to say it's like the worst one that I've tried, but it's not the most moisturizing, even though that's the last thing I expected. I honestly expected this to work so well, to remove my makeup well, and to leave me quite hydrated, but it failed to do both. Let me share with you my final thoughts. If you were someone looking at this and thinking it's going to remove all your makeup, it is not. So if you are purchasing it to remove your makeup, this is not going to do it. There are plenty other options on the market that do a better job and probably less expensive than this. But if you're somebody who doesn't wear makeup and you want to double cleanse to be able to remove sunscreen film, then this will work for you. It does remove sunscreen film. It does dry you out a little bit, but if you've got oily skin or you moisturize well afterwards, this shouldn't be really a big issue. My biggest issue with it is that it doesn't remove mascara and eyeliner, and to me, as I already mentioned, it is a deal breaker. I will not repurchase this, and I think you should skip it as well if that's why you are buying a cleansing balm. I obviously paid with my own money for this, so I will use it up on days when I'm not wearing makeup to remove my sunscreen, but I would not repurchase this, and I do not recommend it for those of you who wear makeup on a daily basis. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a bit disappointed with this product because I really had high hopes. I really wanted it to work, but unfortunately it didn't. And the time I'm using it on camera, that wasn't my first time. I did give it multiple tries, and each time it's the same. It just fails at removing mascara, and for me, it's a no-go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful and maybe saved you some money. And if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye guys.